Hello everyone, this is Shelby with Shelby Creations. Welcome back to the Dragon's Den. Last video we painted a lot of the white frames, I reckon you'd call it, that I had punched out from just plain white cardstock. And these are the center of some of the small ones. Save those for tags. I'm not sure if I want to use these yet or not for today, but I went looking for something in particular and ended up finding stuff that I forgot I had, which is why we shop our stash, and things that I haven't used before. Some things are even out of my comfort zone. One of the things I had gotten during my last birthday haul, which was 2 years ago, and I still haven't used everything. I got this book of different scenes, and they're mainly, the Asian type scenes, and I love these. I mean, look at the cute pandas. Aren't they adorable? But one of the pages has these little buildings, and I thought, I would like to incorporate these at some point. I don't know if it's today or not, but I do want to use these. So I've opened the book up to there, sort of remind me of it. But other things that I had actually forgotten I had, because what had happened with the last haul was my favorite online store, journalsay.com. I have a wish list. And year before last on my wish list, what I do is I go through and things that I like, but I want to look into more, I put them on my wish list. And then when I go to make an order, I can go through and look and say, all right, do I want to keep this? Is this something that I'm really interested in? Will I use it? Or did I just put it on there because I saw someone else use it? And I'll either order it or take it off the wish list. Didn't have a chance year before last because Nikki got hold of my phone and just transferred everything on my wish list to the cart and ordered it for me. So there are things that I don't usually use, things that I may not have ordered, but anyway, be that as it may, I did pick out a few little things. I mean, yes, that I would use, and that is so pretty. And then I could only find one of these. I don't know if maybe I've used the others or I've got them stuck somewhere else. And then a few more little smaller sheets. And then I found these. And all of them are right here. I just pulled out the whole stack. And they're just doorways. Now, I don't usually use these. These are out of my comfort zone, but I've got them. I need to use them. Then I had no idea that I had 2 full sheets of letters, or the little word sheets. So I've got 2 of those. And then look at these. Oh my, I pulled one. They came in the package like this, and I just pulled one of each out. And these are gorgeous. These I could use. These I would use. These I'm comfortable using. So, but now I got to figure out how to incorporate everything. Then there were, you've seen me use these. These are rub-ons. And then I stuck that in there because I like these particular stickers. And this book has them in, like on washi paper. And then they have them, or these look more like vellum stickers. They're not shiny on the front, but the back, they're shiny everywhere, in other places. So I figured, okay, let's pull these out. Let's do something with these. And then a few other things Yeah, I ripped some of the little pieces of paper. I just stuck those over there. I pulled out a few stamps and stickers, and this is actually a piece of homemade decorated vellum. See, there's a few more stamps, and then a piece of a printed doily. I think that came from Genevieve Designs. But anyway, I've got those. Then I pulled out washi. I have the large one here, and I'm trying to go with the colors here. So I have a large one, and then that's more of a blue, but we can work it in. And then some of these, mainly because of the pink and stuff. So I've got those. I have a larger flower. That was one section, but this is the way the whole piece looks. I said, okay, we'll go with that one. Sort of almost like trying to make a kit. I'll put that one aside there so I can keep, I know those are all the same. And then a couple of ones that, this one has, see if I can find something that you'll be able to see it better with. Well, turn it right side up, Shell. These have music, it's like music sheet, but it's a sticker. And then this one is script with butterflies. All right, so we've got those. And these are the new things that I shop for in my stash. Now we also have, previously I got other washi and some lace and things. And then, let me see. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Hiding under everything. I have the usual things that I pull from. This is that other little journal we've been working on. I have paper and some scraps in this one. So the larger sheets. Other things that I have pulled previous to these. So we've got a large range to work with. Wrong way. I set this one on top of that one. Those can go over there. Let's move these out of the way. And then I've got all of this here. But what I wanted to do was I wanted to work in this one. This is the one where we did the, oh, now I can't, my words are escaping me. The snippet spine, just all different laces. But I wanted to do something on the front here before we got too far. And what I did was, it's a pencil case because these store great on my shelf. And this one is bling. And I have these that, and what they are, they're pearls. And I was trying to decide on something on the front. I'm not sure what, but I wanted something special on the front of this. You know, a little, dress it up a little. So, see if I get one area, then it goes over. That one either sticks over there or it comes on, so this one won't work. Let me get these right so I've got them situated. But this one here, I kind of like. I like the long one here. And I think these are actually 2 pieces. So, see if I can get this off all in one go. And we'll get this down on the cover. Because sometimes I'll go to pull these off and they don't want to come off. Ah, good. That one did. Oh, now I'm stuck to it. But what I'm going to do here is, see if I can get this to where, which way is this turned now? All right, we'll do it this way. I'll put the bottom piece here, and then I'll just follow it up. Hopefully it will go straight. And lay out. And it's not. Alright. Let's try it again. Once I get it down though, that should be better. Because if the bottom goes here and the top goes up here, see how it's twisting on me. Alright, why are you going? Yeah, alright, put you there, you go there. Yes. That took a bit to get down. And that one's still... Okay. So we have that piece. Now we have this one. Come on off. Well, see, there was one where the pearl came off. There. See, I always have trouble with these larger ones. And I'm sure I'm not the only one. But at least I know where the pearl can go. From here. And I think instead of doing it on there, I'm going to come up here to the corner. Just like that. And now because I still have that pearl there and it goes here. So I'm going to add just a drop of glue. Put that there. And then this can go right back where it belongs. If I can get hold to it. There. There. Just a little something extra, but it gives it a touch of elegance. I like that. I'll put these back in my little bling box here. Set that aside. Now, first things first, we have our first page. And it doesn't look too bad here. So, let me find my clip because it doesn't look like it wants to stay down. Now, what if I used one of these on here? I will have to cut that out though. And then I would need flowers around it. So let's start with I'm not quite sure which one I want to go with. Like I said, I'm totally out of my comfort zone here. So bear with me. Because I don't usually work... This is almost like working totally with stickers. And yes, I know I use a lot of stickers. But not to this extent. I usually have background paper and everything else, but this is so pretty. I think this would make a great background paper. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fussy cut around this one because I don't want too much. I want it to show through. Like I said, I'm not sure how this is going to turn out. But sometimes we need to come out of our comfort zones and create stuff that maybe we wouldn't have we would not have tried before. So I'm just going around here and getting a lot of the excess off of here because I don't want a whole bunch of it here. And I'm also trying to think of how am I going to put this together. So I want to do something. It'll be a collage. There won't be a pocket or anything on it. But it'll be almost like a scene. Which one? I think the cottage. Does it come up as one, or do I have to? Well, I don't think these are individual. So I think I'm going to have to cut it. So, because there's nothing on the back of this one. So we'll cut this one out. And it does look like I've got 2 of each down there. So we'll do this one. And I think since most of the stuff will be around the cottage, that we'll come in and we'll put the cottage down first. And then come in around it. I don't usually do the scene types. So this will be a first for me. Now, I've seen other artists do them. I just haven't done it yet. Got my tweezers here. And this is definitely washi paper. So let's go here. Just like that. Now, I think what we need, what is this? Let's see how this one looks. Because I almost forgot what it was I have in here. You know, if you don't use what you have enough, you know, and shop through it quite a bit, you forget what you have. And then you're fumbling around. Like I'm fumbling around right now. All right, these are actually like bouquets. Maybe not that yet. Let's go in here to the flowers. See, I don't want the long stems. Those are butterflies. I've got one in here that's got nothing but, yeah. Now I've got desiccated leaves. Probably should separate all that out, but I don't. Okay, that can go down there. We'll set that up there for a while. And then that's trash. Let's see, what do we have in here as far as leaves and stuff that we can use? I need something almost bush-like. I'm not sure if I'm going to find it or not. Ooh, that one's pretty. I do like that. What else do I have that's the... I've got a couple of those. I'm going to do these. I can find me a piece of tape. But what I'm going to do is actually see if I can lift that washi tape up. I was hoping I hadn't put it down too. There we go. I'm gonna peel this back some because I'm going to put this behind it. Put that one there. And then I'm going to come in with the same one over here. I know, I should be putting those plastic things in the trash. I just want to get it off my hands. And then this one a little farther down. Maybe there. Oh, that looks so much better. I do, I like that like that. So, see if I can get these up. Ooh. I may use that one later. Get these back in here. What else do I have in the... In fact, we're just going to take all of these here out because we are not going to use those. Do I have anything small? That we can put around it? That's what I'm looking for. Like small plants. Wrong color combination. What is over here? Ah, I can't get to it. Oh. I'm not seeing what I'm... Not finding what I'm looking for. Shake them up a bit. See if that helps. What about... Nothing wants to work today. See, that won't match that flower up there. That's a good one. So this is not how I usually decorate things. So bear with me. We'll work this out together, and that way you'll, hopefully you'll learn if I make a really bad mistake today. All right, I pulled out a few there. And I think what I'm going to do is come up this way. What have I got here? Not that one. Oh, that's not going to do it. Ooh. I do like this one. But it's not the right area. So I want to put some of these around. But I think I like the roses better there. But I do want to come down here with some of these. Let's do that. Let's do this one. If it turns out okay, then we're good. But just like, well, with everything that you try, don't give up. If it doesn't work this time, come back a second time. Do it again until you get it right. Or until you get it to where you feel that you've done a good job. What do we want? Oh. Let's do this one. Because I want to try and bring it all together at the bottom. Okay. I think all I'm going to do here is just because I didn't realize till I had done the other one that the background on this is see-through, so it really doesn't matter if I do a lot of fussy cutting on it. Do I want this way or let's do that way? Put that one there. And do I have... Not sure I want that one there. What about... Yeah, we can put a piece of this in between there. Don't think I want the dog though. But let's take these two off. Take this one and this one. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to lay the dog back on there. Because he is cute and I do want to use him, but I just don't think he would do good for this one here. Now, because this does not have that clear background, it is a real washi tape. I'm actually going to cut this one out. Try to fussy cut it as much as possible. But it does sort of blend in there. I do like that. And now for the bird. These ones here with the pink flowers are the Sakura washi that I got when I was in Japan. Oh yes, I do like that. Now, can I come in here with some of these? Yes, that one would go there. Yes, 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 yes. Come on. There we go. You got there, and you were stuck to my fingers, and I can't figure out where I'm going. Right there. See, so far it looks good. I'm very happy with that. I don't think I want that one there. But I do want the roses. But maybe not down there. Maybe we'll do that somewhere else. Let's just set these here aside for a moment. We'll get rid of the trash and then see where else we want to go. Now, I do want to use something along these lines. Not that one, not that. Those, nope. I want to put one of the butterflies up here. Let's just go with the top one. Make sure I don't cut off the words. I did that one time. I wanted the butterfly and didn't realize that by doing that I was trimming off the words to it. Not good, not good. Let's over this way. So that gives us that. Like I said, I've got stickers and stamps and everything else. What about, and you notice I'm not going to, well, I said I wasn't going to ink. This is going to need some ink. But I'm going to do a lighter one. And just on the inside, not along the edge. Just so it gives me some sort of, you know, something there. And do you have stuff in your stash that you haven't used? Or stuff you're not sure how to use? Pull it out. The only way to learn is by doing. That one's not good. Ooh. And actually put a stamp down here. See, I've done the seam part. We'll put that there instead. And then I do have a few other stamps that I thought would be good. And on these I will ink around the edges. Figure out which is, yeah, this one needs to go there. So hold on to the right there. That works. Now, what do we have? I don't want that one. What do I have in here that would be light color that could use? I have that one. Let's try this one here. Because I don't want to put anything dark down here because I've got a lot of light colors. That way. Like I said, I'm using mainly stickers. Just a few things I've had to glue, but that's okay. You don't always have to have, you know, everything down there. It doesn't always have to be one thing or another. It's whatever you want to make it. And I can't really find what I'm looking for. So, I was looking for something like a frame, which I have those up there, but those are too big. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull out my ink and we'll just come in here with archival. I'm pushing everything out of the way. I had a piece of that doesn't go there. And I pulled out 2 sets of stamps. I have these here, and I have these. These, I think, this is what I think I'm going to use. I just got to figure out where I'm going to use it at. What is the largest? Be that one. Let's try this one. This one should be able to hold any of them. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to come in here and just sort of eyeball what it is I want. So I think I'm going with this one here. I'll put that down. Probably should have used a smaller block, but it is what it is. Come right here. Probably should have put something under it too. Oh, that came out pretty good. I like that. Let's try a different one too. While we're at it, why not? We'll come down here with this one. This time I will use a smaller block. Now, if you have problems with getting things to work when you're stamping, see, where did I put that? I just had one here a moment ago. Can I still have one here? Yes. I have a mouse pad, and I'm going to slip this under my page, just like that. I'll put my clip back, and then I've got something to press down on. Now, what did I do with, here we go. Ink that up real good. Now see, all of this is shiny down here. Let's go it in a different direction. Do it here. So you don't have to do your label stamps all in one direction or all this way or that way. I mean, look at that. I like the way that worked out. And I think that's all it needs. Not bad. I mean, I've got a focal point, and it is my first time using, seeing items, but I kind of like it. What do y'all think? Do you like it? Do you have items like this that you can try? Let me know in the comments what you think. And I like the way that turned out too. Just a little touch of, something on the cover. So, if you like what I shared with you today, give me a thumbs up. Hit that bell notification so you'll know when my next video comes out. I'm going to try and get them done more regularly, more on a schedule. Because here lately they've been sort of haphazard. And so click that bell notification so you'll have an idea of when they're coming out. And if you're not a subscriber, please subscribe to my channel, because we've got a long summer ahead of us, and what better way to spend those hot, humid days than in a nice, cool craft room, enjoying what we do. So until next time, bye guys.